So, are you dreaming of a fabulous holiday tablescape? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make all the components for your holiday table, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or another holiday. Can't wait to show you, and it's all for pennies. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know, I'm going to be 73 in October, and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you, and I'm telling you, now is the time to do the things you want to do in life. Don't put it off one more day. It'll just make you so joyful and happy. I want to thank all my wonderful subscribers, all my dear sweet friends that take the time to watch my video and comment. It really means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss the best time of the year, fall, Halloween, and Christmas coming up. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right. Do you have in your mind a beautiful Christmas table or a beautiful Thanksgiving table or maybe even one for fall? All right, there's certain things, you know, what are you going to do? Go out and buy a bunch of placemats and a bunch of napkin rings and runners and try. It's so expensive. You want to make some custom things that, you know, maybe you want burlap, maybe you want a particular print. I'm going to show you today. We're going to make placemats. Yes, placemats out of cardboard that you can put on your table. Whether you have 2 people or 10 people, you can afford to get these things. If you bought them, it'd be hundreds of dollars. We're also going to be, I'm also going to be showing you how to make a runner, how to make a hand-painted tablecloth, if you so desire to do that. So in the first part of this video, I'm going to show you how to make placemats, runners, and napkin rings so you can customize your table, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or fall or any other occasion. You could be making these now for Easter if you wanted to. And stay tuned, this is a 2-parter. The second part's going to be how to paint a zebra tablecloth so it looks like zebra skin. If you want to do safari, tropical, any type of a party to you know, finish summer with a bang, how cute would this be? And it looks real and it just sets the tone. All right, so without further ado, let's get to making some things for pennies for our beautiful tablescapes we have coming up for the holidays. And you know, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my August craft video. This is my second craft video of the month, and this is all about table accessories. Now is the time. You want to do an end of summer table or buffet or party. You want to plan something for fall. You want to plan something for Halloween, for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Now is the time to make your placemats, to make your napkin rings, to make your runners. Now is the time. I want to start in the back here. The very easiest runner you can make. You can take any piece of fabric, and all you have to do is, of course, fix the edges and then make it into a point. This is a roll that comes from, I think I got this from Walmart. You can see here, I hot glued it into a tip. The sides are already finished. And you have a runner. You can get it without the lace. You can add other edging to it. You can do whatever you want. You can reverse it on the other side with no lace on it. This is the easiest thing because you get so much. You can make multiple runners, and if they get dirty, throw them away, and you can just cut another piece. Or get the fabric you like and make these runners yourself. All you need is hot glue. Do not need a sewing machine to do this. So these are runners. For placemats, here's how I start with my placemats. I start with a piece of cardboard. Now, who that gets things from eBay, Amazon, anything in the mail does not have these pieces of cardboard? And I recommend you cut these out. This is a little bit, I usually go ahead and cut it the size of my dishes, and that way when you add things on the side, you can see your design that you do. But I start with that, and you can make them with leaves. You can paint them any color. Here's another one I made with leaves. Now I made this into, instead of a placemat, almost more of a charger type of look. Here's another one I made. This is from cardboard, you all. It's a piece of burlap, and I just went ahead and pleated some wired burlap ribbon around it. Now, they have a very similar one. I'm going to show you right here, this one from Hobby Lobby. In case you go, I don't want to make this, then you can go ahead and buy one. But it's such satisfaction to make these yourself. And if you have the ribbon already and some burlap, it doesn't cost you anything because you have the cardboard. Now, this is a very neutral placemat. I really recommend this because this will go for springtime with pink roses or little white flowers. It'll go for summertime with blues and tans and shells. This will go for fall with fall leaves, and Christmas. Now here's another one. And what I did on this one, this is a Christmas one. I'll show you the coordinating napkin ring. This is cardboard with burlap on it. And I took book pages and stamped it and aged it and cut them into leaves and added a little bit of silver glitter. And that would, layered with a placemat or a charger and your dishes, would make a fabulous neutral place setting, actually for Christmas or for Thanksgiving, either one. And again, if you have any leaves, any of these type of leaves, you can use those. Now, I didn't bring them out. I don't have room for it. But instead of green leaves, you can put on maple leaves in oranges or any color you want to. Now, what you're going to coordinate it with, which also costs pennies, is your napkin rings. Now, I want to show you all the different types you can make, but I want to tell you the easiest way to make these. These are good old paper towel rolls, okay? You know, I tell you to save these all the time. Don't put them in your recycling, and cut them the width of your wired burlap ribbon. Why? Because then you don't have to tuck any in. You've got a nice finish edge. You glue it on and then fold it over and glue on the back. And I always kind of, press them down a little bit so they sit pretty much flat. Anyway, that's your basic napkin ring, and you can do all kinds of things with it. Let's start over here on the side. Now, these are your more kind of country and global type looks. I showed you this in one of my last videos. How you can, now this burlap just happened to have this writing on it, but this would work just as well on a plain burlap. You tie some raffia around, tie some the other way, put a bow on it that has the little beads on it. How cute would that look with, like a green leopard or green zebra print napkin? How cute would that look? The ones that look kind of, I think, very African looking. This is ribbon, you all. I have tons of this ribbon left over. This is some kind of an animal print. This is giraffe in the middle. So I just glued them on regular burlap, and you can see paper towel roll underneath. And look how adorable those look. Now you can take that one and just glue on some shredded twine. I think this might be shredded rope, actually. And then you can add whatever you want to that. You could add a little fabric cluster if you wanted to, and that glues right on there. You can see how cute that looks on a beige napkin. Imagine that on white plates or black black and white check plates. You can do so many things. Here's another one that would be so cute for spring, if you were doing the daisies, lemons, and bees and all of that. This is just ribbon glued on a plain burlap napkin ring. And then if you have these are really good because you can put whatever you want on it. Look at this. There's my one, and I just took a little piece of cardboard. I did some burlap and one of these fall little flowers. I guess they're mums. But look how cute that looks on your fall table. You could do a pumpkin, you could do anything you want to. Now these I bought, and I just want to reiterate, you can put whatever you want on here. A lot of times I'll tuck a flower, I'll tuck a butterfly, a little tiny lemon. You can tuck things in here also. These are great if you want to buy something. Now let's take a look at some of the more unusual ones I've made. Now this was on my Christmas in Wonderland table I did with the holly, the key, the roses, and the little teacup. And that was just so adorable. This was on a enchanted forest one I did. I did green velvet and then did this piece of trim, some brown flowers or petals, all kinds of stuff. You can put whatever you want on there. These are so much fun. Now I showed you this one up here that has the pieces of leaf stamped book paper. Look what I made for a napkin ring for that. All I did was take some book paper, did some stamps on it, you know, just randomly, edged it in Mod Podge and put some silver glitter. I glued on 3 glitter balls, and look at that. With this placemat and then dishes, how cute. Now, I like more informal things. If you like things more fancy, do a fancier ribbon. It doesn't have to be burlap, but I just think burlap lends itself to so many different seasons. Here's another one I made. Now, this came from Hobby Lobby. These holly leaves were like in a long piece stitched together. I cut them all apart and made that. Now, then you could take some of these holly leaves and glue them around a piece of cardboard, and there you have a setting. Do you like the candy theme? This is pipe cleaners, you all. It's those red and white candy cane-like pipe cleaners. And for the center, I just round it around and around. Looks like a candy on there. Isn't that adorable? Now we're talking Christmas. Okay. I had this yarn, you know, this thick yarn forever, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I put some red felt around here, a piece of black paper, and I took a silver pipe cleaner and made a square, and it looks like a little Santa belt. So it looks so adorable. All right, you all. I hope I've inspired you. There's so many neat things you can make for table runners, placemats / chargers, and napkin rings. I didn't even get into napkins. That can always match your tablecloth or runner if you want to. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to paint a zebra skin that looks so real, but it's not. All right, let's take a look. All right, I'm glad you stayed for the second part. I'm going to show you how to make this. I have this in a full size. This is just one of the smaller panels that I have. And I just want to show you what it is. So this is what they call, I guess, duck fabric or canvas fabric. It's just really thick. I would recommend doing this on very thick fabric. And you're just going to cut out in a regular shape. And you're going to be using just paint. I use cream, brown, also burnt umber, which I don't have, and black. I use a marker, a pencil, and a paintbrush. Now, if you want to do a zebra prints, when you study them, are actually V shapes. See how these are like wishbone, upside down wishbones almost? And if you look, then there's smaller pieces that are just random. Some are thick, some are thin. It's very aged looking. So how I start out is taking a pencil and actually drawing these V's and these other little sections on the side. If you have too much space, then I would put in another little section, but it's V's. V. See how it goes down here? Then what I do is I take my black marker and I outline it. And you could even draw a little black in there. That's just telling myself you paint inside here and the little lines. And what does that look like? It looks like this. So this is how you start. And I just paint with black paint. You can see I really use my paintbrushes until this one's getting pretty bad. And I just take the black paint. If you're a little bit out of the lines, it does not matter, because after you get this all painted, you're going to come up with something like this, okay? Now you can see here that I've taken this and I've taken watered down brown paint and I've kind of dabbed it on, and I've kind of taken some very light watered down black paint and just smudged it and make it look a little old. You want to do that to start out with, okay? Then you're going to come in here, and now you're going to go to town. You're really going to blur these lines. You don't want real sharp lines, so you're going to come along with watered down paint and edge that. Use a little bit of gray, use a little bit of brown. If it starts looking too dark, then take very weak cream color paint and take a bristle brush and just kind of pounce some on, and then pounce on some black. Can you see here? It's supposed to look grungy and old. And I try to do more distressing around the edges and darkening around the edges. And when you think it's done, it's not done. Go in with some more. Keep going in. Remember, if you get it too light, you can always put dark paint on it. You get it too dark, you can always put light paint on it. But look at that. That is fabulous, and you can really hand paint anything you want to. Anyway, I wanted to give you just a quick tutorial on that. If you want to do a safari, tropical, any type of party like that, this makes a fabulous tablecloth. All right, I hope you got so inspired. I hope you love it, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.